Hey guys, I just finished Midnight Tides, the fifth book in Malazan, Book of the Fallen, and I swear I say this every time, but this is the best book in the series yet. It has a totally new setting once again. We're leaving the Malazan Empire, the Seven Cities, Genebakis, and we're traveling to Lether, the Empire of Lether and the Tist Edgur lands to the north. The Empire of Lether is a former colony of the First Empire from thousands of years ago, which has grown in power to encompass large sections of the continent and also has subjugated as vassals or tributaries the surrounding kingdoms. The one remaining area of resistance is the former native peoples of the land, who are the Tist Edgur, who are related to the Tist Andi, who appear in the previous books in the series. And so we'll also find out about the backstory about who these Tist people are in this book. But as far as this book is concerned, the Tist Edgur that are still independent are split into 6 tribes: the Beneda, the Merud, the Hiroth, the Solanta, the Arape, and the Denratha. And these 6 tribes have been fighting a brutal civil war for the last few years, which has finally come to an end, where the warlock king of the Hiroth tribe has finally managed to unify the remaining 5 tribes. The Letheri, seeing or sort of getting the impression that the Tist Edgur are weak from all this infighting, have started to encroach on Tist Edgur lands. And in one instance towards the beginning of the book, they are actually harvesting the seals, which, according to a very old peace treaty between the Tist Edgur and the Letheri, rightfully belong to the Tist Edgur. So the hostilities between these two peoples has started again, and the Warlock King has plans essentially to defend his people and to, I guess, take revenge on any Letheri who tries to take advantage of him. So that's the backdrop of the story, but I think its real strength is in how it portrays the main characters. So in essence, this book is the story of 2 families of brothers. We have the Bedict brothers, so we have Hull Bedict, the eldest, Tehol Bedict, and Bryce Bedict, the youngest. And these are humans within the capital city of the Letheri Empire, which is Letheras, which is right there. And then on the Tist Edgur side, we have Fear Sengar, Troll Sengar, Benedas Sengar, and Rulad Sengar, who are from the same tribe as the Warlock King. They're the sons of one of the heads of the noble families from the ruling Hiroth tribe. So Hull Bedict, on the human side, he's got a grudge. He used to be one of the high-ranking military officials within the Letheri Empire, but he was betrayed, and now he wants to do nothing but destroy the Letheri Empire. On the flip side, the youngest brother, Bryce, is the king's champion and his personal bodyguard, and Tehol is caught in the middle of that. And Tehol is probably my favorite character in this entire series so far, even more so than Karsa Orlong, who is totally awesome. He sleeps on a roof. Yeah, essentially, he sleeps on a roof, but somehow, and wears rags, and yet has a manservant. He's one of the most, I guess, witty characters in this series, and his sarcasm and interactions with the other characters around him pretty much borders on slapstick sometimes, but it's very well done. On the Tist Edgar side, we have Fear, who is the heir to the Sengar house. He's a great warrior, a great leader. Everyone respects him. Trell Sengar, another very respected warrior, and you can see his signature spear. Benedas Sengar is a very powerful mage. He's a wanderer, and he has relations throughout all of the different tribes in the Tist Edgar. And the last brother, Rulad, who came of age toward basically at the end of the Civil War, and he had no chance to gain any reputation through combat or through battle or anything, and is something. And he takes that lack of respect and reputation to heart and carries that through his resentment in all his interactions with his brothers. So the story goes like this. The Warlock King plans to defend the Tist Edgar peoples through some sort of magical super weapon, through some mystical sword gifted to him by a god. So what does he do? He sends the 4 Sengar brothers, basically of his tribe, to retrieve this sword for him in the mountains, with specific instructions to not touch the sword. Of course, that goes horribly wrong, and Rulad picks up the sword, and then all hell breaks loose. Letharas and the Lethari Empire and the Tist Edgar go to war. The Lethari essentially use magical nukes and wipe out vast swaths of Tist Edgar land and destroy the villages, and the Tist Edgar strike back in retaliation. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it too much, but this book is excellent. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend you read it if you're a fan of epic fantasy. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you guys next time.